Alright, so let's try and answer the question, how does an MCP application work? So firstly, let's think about the user. The user will pass his query, which will be received by a host. So host is nothing but the runtime. It includes the agent and the client, which is for the MCP. I will come to that in a second. And this in turn is connected to the server. The server is in turn connected to the tools, and the tools finally are connected to the external world. So why is a setup like this envisioned in the first place? The reason is that in MCPs, wherein you can have several different tools, like you can have DB, or you can even have RAG, etc., which are basically functions. And this is where the external world, meaning where all of the information works, whether it's the web, so a tool could be web crawler, and the external world component could be web, it could be enterprise DBs or something like that as well, right? So now we want to have an architecture wherein we don't have M cross N integration problem. And what I mean by that is, as many as there are tools are required integrations that you'll have to do with the MCP system if MCP is not there in the first place. So so having another tool, meaning you having to integrate it several times to several systems, and this is exactly what MCP offers to solve. By having this client and server boundary and tools which are created in a separate layer altogether, what happens is that these tools become reusable. They are called by JSON RPC, and so calling them becomes easier. And then what also happens is that there is differentiation of roles and responsibilities as well. You could give a certain tier of tools to a tier of team of developers and so on and so forth. So the responsibility is distributed, uh, the reliability is distributed as well. A tool being down does not impact anything else. So this is how the overall MCP architecture looks like, and why it is built like that, what advantages does it have, and how does it operate. So when a user posts its query, it's received by the host, which is the runtime, wherein the agent is sitting, and the agent is nothing but the LLM with reasoning and prompt instructions. Probably will do some intent recognition and will try to find out, hey, can I just answer simply by myself, or do I need to invoke some tools? If there is a tool invocation, then tool discovery occurs, and tool invocation happens by client, server, and tool setup, wherein client will request the server to call the tools, and server will call the tools, which is nothing but these functions. And those tools will then go ahead and work as is designed. For example, a web crawl, like can happen in Cloud CLI. So this is how you could explain MCP setup in an interview. Subscribe for more.